Alright, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. So in this video I'm going to talk about SARMs, Selective Androgen Receptor Modulators. A lot of my subscribers have been asking me about SARMs, asking me my opinion on them, asking me if I take them, asking me if I think they work. So I'm going to answer some of those questions in this video right now. So to get started, SARMs it's an acronym for Selective Androgen Receptor Modulators. So the basis behind SARMs are they're supposed to be an anabolic compound with limited side effects, kind of targeted for people who aren't quite ready to take steroids. So SARMs, the idea is it only binds to muscular and skeletal tissue and doesn't fuck with your liver. It doesn't fuck with your titties, so it doesn't give you bitch tits. Doesn't fuck with your prostate. It just kind of leaves all that stuff alone, diminishes all those side effects that pro-hormones would have, steroids would have, and just kind of targets your muscle tissue and your skeletal tissue. So first off, the most common question that gets asked about SARMs is, are they actually legal? So the answer to that question is essentially no. Yes, they are legal compounds, but they are not legal for human consumption. So a supplement company that's selling them, marketing them as supplements for you to take, that's illegal. It is not legal for people to sell them to you as something that you can take. They're not approved for human consumption. So to buy them for the purpose of taking them and to sell them for the purpose of a human taking them, that's illegal. So yes and no. They're technically legal, but they're illegal to consume by humans, and they're legal to be sold to humans for consumption. So they're technically illegal. So any supplement company that's selling you SARMs is essentially breaking the law and violating the FDA's regulations. So first and foremost, somebody selling these things probably isn't the most trustworthy person to be giving your money to for something that's potentially dangerous. So the price of SARMs, I've looked at a lot of different websites. I did a lot of research on this because I wanted to see if it was something that I should try myself. Because this diminished side effects thing, it sounded too good to be true. You gain, 5 or 6 pounds of muscle on a 4 to 6 week cycle. You have no side effects, and you keep all your gains when the cycle's over. That's what everyone's telling me. So I did some research, and the most popular compounds are Ostarine and Ligandrol. Let me look at my phone here for the exact alphanumerical names. They have these weird just letter and numbers, alphanumerical names that they go by, but they're also called like Ostarine and Ligandrol. So MK2866 is the alphanumerical name for Ostarine. So that's like the most popular compound that I've seen. If you get on YouTube and search Ostarine transformation, Ostarine review, Ostarine SARMs, you're going to find a couple of videos come up of guys that have used this stuff. I believe Enhanced Athlete sells this compound under the name of Osta Muscle. So LG4033, that's Ligandrol. You have LGD3303, GSX007, which is Andarine, GW501516, which is Cardarine, which I believe is the one that actually caused cancer in animal test subjects. So GW501516, that one has been proven to cause cancer, so that's probably one of the most risky ones. But it is worth mentioning that the other ones have not been found to cause cancer yet. They haven't been researched on humans. It's just crazy that people are taking this stuff. It's not approved for human consumption. It's only been tested on animals. So another thing that I wanted to point out is a lot of people think this stuff works because of all the research that is claimed to be out there, and all the people who sell the stuff claim there's all this research and all this evidence supporting the fact that you can gain all this muscle without all these side effects and all these too good to be true claims that they're putting out there. But if you Google these transformations, man, there is nothing impressive about the transformations you can find on YouTube and on Body Space and on all these websites where people post transformation pictures. You can find plenty of people that are taking this shit, but every single one of them looks natty as fuck. They all look natural. There's nothing crazy about their physiques. You can get on YouTube and search. There's several channels out there where they dedicate their whole channel to taking SARMs, and they just look like a natural bodybuilder, nothing significant. So the difference between SARMs and steroids is because steroids are dangerous, they're risky, and there are certain inherent, risks with taking an illegal drug. But we know they work because we've seen the people that take them, how they look. We've seen the transformations they've made. We've seen this in practice that steroids work. So far, out of all the transformation videos that I've watched, all the transformation pictures that I found, and I've watched them all, and I've looked up all the pictures, I haven't seen anything impressive from taking SARMs. There is no anecdotal evidence. There's no solid proof of anyone that I've seen just taking SARMs and having a crazy transformation. Now, the main guy that sells this is the guy that runs Enhanced Athlete. I think his name is Tony something. And he takes them and he claims they're the greatest compound in the world, but he takes them and stacks them with his massive steroid stack. So we don't really know how much of his gains he's actually getting from the SARMs versus how much he's getting from the steroids. But he claims he's getting all these substantial gains just from the SARMs. But if that were the case, then why take all the additional steroids? Because in reality, the SARMs probably don't do shit to begin with. They probably really don't do anything substantial. There was one transformation video that I found that there was a decent transformation, and I was reading the comment section, and the guy was like, yeah, I just took Osterin, Ligandrol, and then I stacked that with Test. So he's taking testosterone on this cycle of SARMs, and he was trying to act like the SARMs are what gave him all the gains. So you guys be the judge, man. You guys go out there, search SARMs transformation, search Osterin transformation, search Ligandrol transformation. You're not going to find anything impressive that's worth taking something that's banned by the FDA, not approved for human consumption. It's technically illegal. We don't know what the potential risks are because it hasn't been studied long enough for us to know. You guys can say it's been around for 20 years or whatever, but it hasn't been studied on humans. It's just not there. The research is not there for us to know what the potential long-term side effects are of this. It's about $70 for a cycle of 4 weeks on most of these websites that sell the stuff. So you're going to be out $70 each time you do a cycle. So from a cost standpoint, it's not very cost effective, I don't think, because you don't really get any gains from it. You're probably going to make more gains just taking creatine, in my opinion, than you would if you're a beginner lifter just taking SARMs versus just taking creatine. I think SARMs are bullshit, to be honest with you. I think the point of this video is, I would say, if you're a natural guy and you're looking to take SARMs, don't fucking take them. They're not approved by the FDA. They're not approved by WADA. So if you're a drug-tested athlete, if you're a natural athlete, that myth that's out there that this is the steroid for natural guys, if you're drug-tested, this will pop you on the test. So don't take this if you're competing in a drug-tested organization. This is not an approved supplement by WADA. So you will get busted if you take this shit and you got to take a piss test for whatever, powerlifting federation, bodybuilding federation you compete in. This shit is not natural. So the rumor that's out there that this is the drug for natural guys, it's not. If you're natural and you're drug tested, don't take this shit. So personally, in my opinion, I don't think SARMs are worth the money. I don't think they're worth the risk. I don't think you should trust anybody that sells them. And you shouldn't take them if you're a drug tested athlete. So I hope I helped some of you guys out that are out there debating on taking SARMs. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.